Alright, look at that beautiful black screen. Wow. Alright, okay. We're good, we're in, we're here. Hoorah. I'm dealing with this weird glitch on my streaming... It's not my streaming software. On RCT 2. Where anytime I click anything else, anywhere else, it just, like, the game stops appearing. Which is frustrating, but not a big deal. Now, I may be wearing festive attire, but today we mourn. It's a very, very sad, mournful day, as we are all gathered together to pay tribute to our beloved King Daka, which fell this past week. I tried to go. I really did try to go. And then they demolished it 2 hours before they said they were going to. Which was really frustrating because I do live less than an hour away and I could have totally gotten there. But I did not get the time. Literally, I packed up my camera, which is right here. Evidence that I had the camera out. I had the camera ready, and I was, like, heading out the door to hop into my car, and I just, like, checked my phone as, yes, I got a new haircut. That's, you know, there's still a mullet. There's still a mullet. It's okay. It's all okay. But, yeah, I was just, like, checking my phone as I walked from my apartment to my garage, and then I looked in the phone, and I saw a video of King Daka going down. I'm like, damn it! I woke up so early for it, and it was totally pointless. But, whatever. Seems like most people missed it. I would have loved to have seen it go down, obviously. Go pay my tribute, and also be really good for content, which is another nice thing. But, it's over. How are we doing on the sound levels, by the way? Is the RCT music too loud, too quiet? I'm gonna see if I could do something here. Minimize full screen of focus loss. If I do borderless, maybe it's better. Just for the sake of every time I try to click away, it goes... Nope, it goes to another thing. Great. Yeah, indeed. Rip to the goat. Alright. Can you all hear me well? Is the music, like, a good volume? Like, the background noise? I can raise it, I can lower it. I don't know why it's doing this thing where it just keeps, like, popping out. Because usually it just stays on. But it doesn't really matter. Alright, cool. And what are we gonna do? I don't know. Usually I, like, prepare this stuff in it. You know what? Let's do, like, a classic scenario. Let's do Leafy Lake. Everybody loves Leafy Lake, right? You just got a big lake. That'll work. Well, yeah, okay. I'm under the assumption that the volume is good with everything, so I will continue pressing on. So I'm wearing this, you only get the classic mini, and the classic Woody. Okay. So I'm wearing this, Hawaiian shirt in tribute to my recent trip to Las Vegas, which was last weekend or 2 weekends ago. We're charging for the bathrooms because I'm a mean person. Honestly, I've lost track already. I think it was last weekend. But yeah, I got to Vegas and I tried all the coasters and it was interesting. The Adventure Dome was actually really fun. The Big Apple coaster sucked, but it was like in an entertaining way. That said, I really enjoyed the Adventure Dome, like more than I expected. I'm just gonna get this little, I'm gonna get a little money maker going over here. So if I go... I don't know why everyone... That's the one thing that I have that I disagree with people on. I didn't find Canyon Blaster to be, like, different than any other arrow. Now, I didn't mind it, because I don't mind arrows. But, like, I thought it was just as janky as any other arrow looper out there. That said, I love me a janky arrow looper, so I loved it, of course. But... Oh, that's a good choice for... That's a good choice for a milestone. Though I would have done the Big Apple coaster because it's funnier. Yeah, I found it to be just as janky as the other owl loopers, but I also found it to be really fun. And yeah, it was really funny. I rode the Big Apple coaster with my family, and it's just enable all drawable chat. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Um, I got my brother and my dad to ride the Big Apple coaster, and now we've always like we rode coasters a lot growing up. I wouldn't describe them as being like enthusiasts like I am though. So I like informed them that like, hey, just so you know, this ride is like a terrible reputation, but we have to ride it anyway because it's really funny, and I can make a YouTube short out of it, which I need to do. Um, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, that's a I think next time I might reach out to like layover in Vegas because it kind of works out really perfectly with the rides there. The airport's pretty close. You can just like hop in, get all the rides really quickly. It was fun. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I got my brother and my dad to ride with me, and they're not like enthusiasts by any stretch. My dad maybe was at some point, but he's old now and has two bionic hips and can't really ride rides like he used to. So not as much anymore. That's actually good. I want to cut off people. I'm making this way too sprawling for what was supposed to be a simple family coaster. Okay, we're just gonna go up. We're gonna go right up here, and we're gonna end it. Yeah, I mean, it was really funny. So we boarded the coaster, and I was like telling my brother and my dad, "Is like, this ride has a terrible reputation. Like, just be prepared, but we have to ride it." They're like, "Okay, how bad can it be?" And then we get to I asked for the back row. We were offered the front car, and I asked to wait for the back, which was the right decision as it usually is. Can you get a on-ride photo here? We're gonna have a very scenic on-ride photo right here. But yeah, I asked for the back, I got it, and then I was very excited to find that the first drop has literally no airtime. The second camelback, like, kind of, but not really. It was just like totally devoid of airtime, even though those hills look pretty decent. And then the second half was just such janky fun. Like I said, it was a really bad ride. Um, that said, I like bad rides. If they're entertaining, and the Big Apple Coaster is a bad ride in a very entertaining way. The dive loop was the best part of the ride easily. It was the dive loop, and it was what was I thinking? There was some other part of the ride I liked that I probably talked about in my YouTube short. But yeah, the dive loop was easily the best part of the ride. It was just really the helix. The helix was good. The helix pulled good G's. But otherwise, yeah, garbage ride. I'm really glad I rode it though, because it's really funny. The Adventure Dome's just a good park. I mean, it was totally empty when I went, and it was kind of sad looking. But it's like a perfect. Yeah, that works. Yeah, it was really sad and empty, but I had a blast. I rode Canyon Blaster 14 times. I rode El Loco 4. Um, yeah, see, I would not ride the Big Apple Coke. It's so expensive, too. I know it's like $10 for a re-ride, but it's $25 for the first ride. And then we got the on-ride photo. It was absolutely not worth it. But again, it was really funny, so... Oh, I know what I want to do. So yeah, I will preface this by saying that I rode the Big Apple coaster once, like literally right after it opened. We were staying at the Palazzo at the Venetian, and we just like woke up early in the morning because of the time difference, because it's like 3 hours behind us. And we just like walked down the strip, and yeah, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. I'm talking about how bad the Big Apple coaster is. So we walked down the strip, and was this even gonna make this? Oh, just barely. I guess not. Well, that's sad. Well, good news. We just got a new block zone, folks. Except it won't make it there. Okay. This is a disaster. I need to start back over here. Yeah, so we walked down the strip and we got to... Oh man, I'm gonna disable support limits. We walked down the strip and we got to the... Not the Adventure Dome. What's the thing called? We got to New York, sorry. We got to New York, like, right as the Big Apple Coaster opened. So we were maybe, like, the third, fourth train of the day. And I can definitely tell you that it was not warmed up. You know, we're just gonna have straight track here. I don't have a better choice, and I'm running out of money, and I need to attract guests. Because we're at the beginning of the stream where I, like, actually treat this like it's gonna be something, like, reasonable. We'll put a speed hill in, that's it. Like, at the beginning of the streams, I always just, like, want to try to make, like, an actually good park, and then the degeneracy just continues. Alright, that should work. So yeah, we were one of the earliest trains, and people tell me that it warms up a lot, but I wasn't gonna go back all the way down there. We were on the other side of the strip, and I didn't feel like walking that far, so we didn't. So I got one ride early in the morning. Probably would have enjoyed it more if I rode it later, but it wasn't, like, good enough to justify me going out of the way to go ride it again. The Adventure Dome, though, the Adventure Dome was a lot of fun. The park was just totally... I went on Sunday. The park was completely and entirely empty. And I talked to, like, the photo booth guy, and I'm like, is it always this empty? He's like, no, we sometimes get, like, good crowds on Saturdays, but it's usually, like, this empty on a Sunday. And I'm like, that's not good. Because, you know, I push for the Adventure Dome because... Where did my block breaks go? You know, there are lots of rumors of the Adventure Dome closing. I hope that's not the case, but I hear that Circus Circus is being sold, and if it is being sold, then rip to a great park. I didn't ride any of the flats, because I was mostly by myself, and I just, like, felt awkward about it. But I did get a really cheap... Oh god, what's it called? I did get a really cheap Mike's Harder that was purple, like the color of the coaster, so that was fun. I'm glad to hear it was kind of busy on New Year's Day, because I want the park to do well. I want it to stay open. Not $100. No one's riding this thing for $100. I do like $750. The real casualty, yeah. The flat rides looked good, and I honestly should have ridden it, but I kind of had a bit of a tight time crunch because it was on Sunday. I got there like soon after. I got there like right as the park opened, and we had an early dinner reservation that day, because yeah, exactly. So I hear Circus Circus is getting sold, so it's probably doomed. But yeah, I kind of had 3 hours of the park and not much more because I was flying out that day, and we had an early dinner reservation. So I didn't ride any of the flats. But, you know. And we also went to, whatever that taco place is on the north side of the strip by Circus Circus, where none of the menu options are in English. Incredible tacos. Great tacos. Highly recommended. I completely forget what it's called, but I'm sure anyone who's been to the Vegas might have a better idea than I. But they were really tasty. I think they were Cuban. Something like that. Really good tacos. I enjoyed Circus Circus a lot because I think the parts of Vegas I really enjoyed were like the kitschy feeling, like old school parks, like Circus Circus in New York. Like even outside of the Big Apple Coaster, I really enjoyed New York just because like it was so cheesy and just like really fun to walk around the casino and like go to like a fake pastrami sandwich place. I enjoyed Circus Circus because it also had that cheese. A lot of the other, what do we name this twist? Give me ideas in the chat. A lot of the other casino properties take themselves way too seriously, and they shouldn't because it's Las Vegas, and it's all just a giant game. I went to Vegas not to ride coasters mainly. We went to see the Eagles at the Sphere, which was actually really cool. The Eagles are really good live, which is shocking because you would think that they're old geezers and they would suck, but they're actually really good live. So I'd highly recommend going in like the 2 weeks that you have left. But yeah, Vegas was fun. Good coasters. The real thing I'm waiting for is for Desperado to open again. Ooh, I have a stupid great idea that I'm going to have to do. Is Go Birds referring to... I was actually wearing a Philadelphia Eagles shirt before, but I'm not an Eagles fan. I wore it because I bought a bunch of coaster shirts from Homage, which is the website that sells... Yeah, look at that. The water splash right under the airtime hill. Oh, right, the Eagles. Yeah, that makes sense. But what was I going to say? Yeah, I ordered from Homage, which is the website that makes the Magnum shirt and all these Cedar Point shirt. They're based out of Ohio. They do a bunch of NFL shirts. They're really cool. And they had like a random shirt thing where it's like pay $10 and get a random shirt. And I'm like, well, $10 for a random shirt sounds good. And I'm like, I bought 2 Magnum shirts. I bought a Vortex shirt. And I'm like, okay, maybe they'll get the hint that I'm like a Thuzy and I want a coaster shirt. And then they sent me an Eagles shirt, and I'm like, why? And then I realized, oh, right, because it says Philadelphia on my address. So that's why I have a $10 Eagles shirt, even though I'm not an Eagles fan. Yeah, I have, like, plans with friends already that if Desperado opens, like, we are immediately heading over there. It's been so long since anyone's ridden it, really, but, like, it seems like... Oh, I'm out of money. That's good. It seems like people say it had some pretty good hills. Like, the hills in that first half, the Magnum style hills, look pretty great. But it's, like, really rough, and the second half is boring. But you know what? I'll take it. I will say in a month I'll be on the big one, which is very exciting. That's gonna be quite a riot. It's gonna be a monorail with the best first drop in the face of the planet. So I'm gonna love it. Yeah, I'm sure if Desperado opens again, I bet there's gonna be this big, like, Thuzy exodus over. And I'll be happy to ride Desperado with people all day. That sounds like a great time. I should pitch that idea to Buffalo Bills. I'm like, I will get you a few $100s. You will get 10, 15 maybe Thuzis here to ride Desperado. Or ride it so many times that you won't make any money on it. But we'll see. It's destiny. This isn't going very well. What am I doing wrong? Man, I forget, like, I haven't played, like, an old RCT 1 scenario in so long. I forget, like, how just barren it is at the beginning. So, I'm gonna ignore research status. I feel like that's fair. That's fair. We'll build a log flume because these peeps are hoes for a good log flume. I don't blame them. I mean, who wouldn't be? I have literally no cash. Oh my god. I gotta charge more for this thing. Charge $10 and start advertising. So Open RCT 2 is like made a bunch of really cool new pieces that I'm sure we will get to in the near future. It's incredible what they do. Like, the people who work on this game just do incredible things for free. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? Screw it. I give up. I know we're like 10 minutes in, but I'm setting the goal to have fun and giving myself $50,000. Great. I need to hire handymen. And need to hire mechanics. I was going on about something and I forgot what I was saying. If anyone has name suggestions for the classic mini coaster, let me know. If you send $1 in the super chat, I will do whatever. See, this is me trying to engage the super chats that I can have now. I don't actually have an expectation of that happening, but if anyone does, I appreciate it. I'm annoyed at Six Flags. I think that I understand what they're doing. I'm just annoyed at them. And I think I already bought my pass, so I'm just gonna, I already bought my pass, which is kind of unfortunate. But if I didn't buy my pass, I would debate kind of not really going for a while. I'm not going to go to Great Adventure for a while. I mean, I know they have the Boomerang opening up, but I'm just mad at them. And Great Adventure's been my home park for like 20 years, and I know they can do better. Actually, not 20 years, 30 years. My entire life, it's been my home park. And I know they can do better, and I'm mad at them. I know they're going to release some... Oh, I'll get into UK a bit more later. Yeah, so I'm thinking because of whatchamacallit, because of where I am area-wise, so I'm about an hour from Great Adventure. Oh, see, look at all these fellas over here. Oh, he's mad. Bruno's mad. We're gonna drop Bruno on the log flume. He's drowning. Okay. The rest of them will be, I'll be merciful too. What was I saying? See, I live about an hour from Great Adventure, about an hour from Dorney, and about an hour and a half from Hershey. So I usually don't get a Hershey pass. Obviously, Hershey's a really good park, but it's really expensive, and you only get like one park out of it. So I usually don't get a Hershey pass. But now, like, it's too late because I already got the Six Flags pass. But I really wish that I just, like, held off and got a Hershey pass instead and not bothered with the Six Flags pass. And I would just, like, go to Hershey all the time. I mean, it's a great park. I've also been to Hershey a million times, like I have with Great Adventure and Dorney, but, I mean, they got Sky Rush, they got Wildcats Revenge, like, they got some great stuff, so I wouldn't mind spending more time there. I just usually don't because it's so much money for one park. So yeah, it's too late though because I already got my Six Flags pass before all the stuff happened. And at the end of the day, like, it's a business decision. It's annoying, it's stupid, but, you know, it's whatever. I'm not gonna get in too much of a tizzy about it. Gonna do a little double up here, wow. Am I gonna screw this up? I am gonna screw this up. Damn. What if I just do an S-bend here? Yeah, I mean, last time I went to Magic Mountain in, what was it? I guess it was September of last year. I went on a Friday, and it was absolutely stone empty, and it was incredible. Then the next day, the Saturday, it was absolutely packed. I wasn't there, but I heard it was absolutely packed, and I was glad that I wasn't there. Oh my god, okay, come on. Yeah, so I'm annoyed at Six Flags, but... okay, fine. I'm annoyed at Six Flags, but, like, me being annoyed isn't really gonna change anything. I'm probably just gonna go to the Six Flags parks less than I usually would. And kind of, you know, protest with my wallet a little bit, but at the same time, I already paid for the pass, so it's kind of pointless. It's also complicated by the fact that I'm in a bit of a limbo right now with regards to, like, my career. And I don't know where I'm going to be in the next 6 months, so there's a lot of, like, stuff up in the air, and I don't really know. I could be in Philly, I could be in Pittsburgh, I could be in, like, that's a lot of boats. I could be in Pittsburgh, I could be in California, I could be in Europe, I could be in Canada. I don't really know yet. It's all kind of up in the air, so that's kind of a consideration. Oh, thank you. The $2 really makes oh no, I've lost it again. I'm liking your okay, I'm trying to like your comment, but it won't let me. So, thank you. I appreciate the $2. That'll go towards this Pabst Blue Ribbon that I have waiting in the wings. Yeah. I did hear that literally today. I don't know if anyone saw it. I was kind of disappointed. I thought that video was going to do really well, but I did with a few of my friends. We did a roller coaster death draft, and we had Diamondback and Frontier City on that list for very obvious reasons. Honestly, I think that whole park could be doomed, especially since like Six Flags already talked about selling off some of the parks. Like I assume that Frontier City is going to be very like high up on the list. So, I mean, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the death draft. If you haven't seen that video, I will be happy to recommend that you watch it because it was a good time. I'm gonna name this "We Are on a Log Flume." Wow, it is windy out. I didn't have Diamondback. My biggest regret is I didn't get Superman. Somebody emailed Frontier City. I think it was all over social media, and like Frontier City responded saying that Diamondback will be closed for the entire season. So, right, is it one of those parks? Is it like Darien Lake where they don't technically own the park, but they like run it? Yeah, I saw it on both Reddit and Facebook. So this is a classic Woody. So very limited. Yeah, so rip to Diamondback, I guess. It's not that surprising. I'm just sad because I really wanted to ride that. My parents grew up riding the Lightning Loops. So I guess now I'll never get the chance to follow in their footsteps. Sad face. Ooh, did I nail this? Oh, I nailed this. Except for the fact that the park runs out right here. That's sad. What do you mean the ADA stuff is changing? I don't know anything about that. I haven't heard anything about that, so. Ugh. Wait, how does this work? Park posted a photo of one of the storm damaged parts being replaced. I mean, maybe it's just down for the year, and maybe they'll put the investment into to bring it back next year. I'll just be very surprised if they do. It's like, why would they do that? You know? It's not gonna clear, is it? No, I'll do a double down. We'll do a double down. Everyone loves a double down. Double down. This ride's thrilling. I'm gonna call it Phoenix and then not give it buzz bars. Yeah, I generally trust the email. I mean, it seemed like it came from a somewhat reliable source, but it could just be bullshit. I wouldn't be too surprised. Oh, look at that. Sure, the brake run is really short. This is going to be like a Ghost Rider situation where there's not actually a brake run here, but I'm going to add a block to increase capacity. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be great. We got a lot of rides that I hope don't go down that seem to be on the chopping block, which is why we did a death draft, and it was really fun. But, ooh, am I gonna be able to work this? Yes, I am. Look at that. Wow, this thing is... Honestly, this thing looks kind of fun. You can get under here, do a little... Can we get under the path? No, the path is too... I'll just cut it out, who cares? Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Oh, I get to use the new... You ready for this? Look at this. Diagonal brakes. Ooh. And we nailed it, because it's 15 feet. That's perfect. Gonna have this really long... It could be. I wish we had. I mean, none of us had any guesses about Oakwood. What is that park in Wales that closed down? Like, damn. Did not expect Megaphobia to be on the death list for the year. They, like, just retract that thing. It's nuts. Hopefully, I heard a rumor that Megaphobia is gonna be, like, relocated to, God. I forget. Some other park that's owned by the chain, I think in France. So that's a possibility. Oh, Log Flume should be open. Let's go. We are on a Log Flume. Again, I will take requests for the naming of the classic mini roller coaster, and I will also take requests for naming the classic wooden roller coaster now that it is completed. The photo of D-Back is literally on the park's Instagram story right now. That's funny. Are they saying it's SB&O, or are they just like... Alright, let's see what we got here. My favorite aspect of this is the water splash under the airtime hill. Stroke of genius right there. Six Flags could never. Six Flags definitely ain't... Oh my god, it's 3 miles an hour. Alright, let's speed that up a little bit. Well, now this isn't valid, so we have to restart the test run. I should give a solid boost to Classic Mini Roller Coaster 1's ratings, which it seems like it has. This thing looks fun. It's a little more sprawling than I expected, but... Let's give it a ride. Welcome to the stream. We're making a wooden roller coaster and talking about Oakwood, and how Diamondback may or may not be closed. Look at that double down. Wow, that trim did nothing. This thing looks like kind of fun, actually. I would ride the hell out of this. And you don't even need the trim. Look at that. Look at that beautiful synchronization. Work in progress. Nice. Alright, I'm happy with this little guy. It's a fun little Woody. Hell yeah. Got some solid airtime, solid laterals. Oh, wait, I can make it even funnier. We'll reverse the trains. Is that gonna change the ratings? No, it won't. Okay. Boom. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oops. Okay, the trains are going backwards now. I wish I got to ride the old Colossus. I know Twisted Colossus is probably a big upgrade, but... Too late. Backwards Phoenix is... Oh, you're saying name the mini roller coaster after Celine? Okay. I tried the Big Bad Celine's Revenge, but we didn't get the GE. So it's gonna be the Big Bad Celine's Revenge. Oh, right. Maybe I should make it so that people can get to the ride. Maybe, just maybe, just maybe. Excellent. Speaking of excellent, I have something fun to show. This is probably gonna blow out the screen, but that's okay. What was it? If this takes too long, I'll give up on it. Because I forget where it was. I think it was the year end. Nope, okay. Well, I give up on that. There was a picture of me dressed as Mr. Burns doing this next to Gootery. Because I'm going to be riding Gootery in a month. A month from today, actually. Which is very exciting. No, I expect... I hear that the lightning loops are way better than... way better than the other shuttle loops. Which is like a shame, because I will be getting, Revolution of Blackpool. What is it called? Oh, wow, they changed this. The fun thing is I can just check. I think in this one it's called Earn Brew Revolution. I don't think it's called that now. Salim and Richard the Killer. And we make it the Batman and Robin the Chiller. Perf, let's do it. I'll make it Batman and Robin the Chiller voices. Not voices, colors. I guess the voice would be, allow me to break the ice. Why There we go. Come on. You can paint it. I believe in you. Yeah, I'm excited for Revolution. It doesn't seem as good as, See, the peeps love goddamn log flumes. Look how many people are on this log flume. We're getting some good natural guest generation. Okay, now we have Salim and Richard the Killer. Well, actually, I'm gonna make the helix red. There's not enough red. Perf. No notes. It's perfect. We're already running out of leafy... Oh, we have all this space in the back. Okay, we're good. We're good, folks. We're good. I am curious to see, like, what's going to happen with Six Flags, like, a year, 2 years from now. I think with the benefit of hindsight, the decisions they make might look a little more sensible, but they might not. And I could be totally wrong. And they do seem pretty incompetent. They're obviously running it like... They're running it like a business. Well, I give them free rides on the log flume, that'll get people in. They'll run it like a very aggressive business. And I don't think that's necessarily going to lead to profits, because in many cases, that doesn't. Because if you ruin the customer experience, people aren't going to want to come to the place. But I'm not a businessman, I'm an engineer. And I'm very purposefully not a businessman, so who knows? Maybe there's some Svengali wisdom in the decisions they're making. Well, yeah, I mean, both of them have a lot of debt. So they're definitely going to be selling off properties to pay off the debt. Oh, what a nice view here. Yeah, running it like a business usually doesn't work well. Yeah. I was thinking about that in the back of my head. I was also thinking about Boeing, because Boeing's downfall kind of followed the exact same thing. You know, you don't have to worry about me. Like I said, there's a strong chance that I'm in Europe come 6 months' time, so then I wanted to worry about any of the BS happening in America right now, but we'll see. And we got this big spacious plot back here for something good. We got an arrow suspended. My fave. This will be the Big Bad Wolf 3, The Wolf's Revenge's Revenge. Is that a good title for a... ride? Yeah, no guarantees about moving to Europe, by the way. There's a lot of... Like I said, everything in my life is currently up in the air, so... But I'm supposedly finishing my doctorate in May. And if I want to, oh wow, I messed up the PBR pour. If I want to get a job in academia, which I think I do, I'll need to get a postdoc, which is like basically a temporary year-long position at wherever. So actually a lot of good options over at Europe. So that just might be a year over at Europe. We'll see. But no, that might be a little excessive. I think I went a little too hard with this, but who cares? That has nothing to do with the Europe trip that I'm taking. However, I may I may like in the middle of my trip go to one of the schools that I'm like looking at to try and network and all that fun crap like that. But anyways, independent of that, I'll be going to Europe in a month's time. And gonna be doing a lot of fun stuff. So we start off at, there's a chance we go to Disneyland Paris. I don't know if we're actually gonna go to, yeah, this might kill people, but we're gonna ride with it. We're gonna roll with it. It's gonna be great, folks. It's gonna be great. Yeah, no, this is a little much. Ron Toomer didn't break out the I'm not going to Chessington now. So, sorry I keep getting off track. We're going to potentially starting at Disneyland Paris, probably, I don't know. It's too expensive, probably not. But Parc Asterie, which I'm very excited about. It's going to be a lot of fun. They have a lot of good rides, actually, like beyond Goodery. I might change the name to Dr. Magnum. I don't know. I put too much time into this damn degree to be humble about it. That's my opinion. Oh, look at that. This is some Eagles Fortress shit right here. And I mean that in the highest of compliments. But yeah, so Parc Asterie, which has a lot of really good rides, actually, if you get beyond the funny factor of Goodery, which is the main reason why I want to go. But they have, like, Osiris, and they have, God, what's that called? Tutatis, and they have, they get a lot of good coasters, so I'm excited for that. Then it's over to the UK for Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, and Blackpool. Maybe Flamingo Land, probably not. So yeah. If I did the math right, I should be getting 250 at I should be getting 250 at Blackpool, which will probably be the SLC and will be very funny. Because my 100 was an SLC. So I want to keep that. Oh no, I can't make the brake run. Oh no. So yeah, that's kind of the layout of what the trip's going to be. I mean, there's going to be other stuff too. I'm going to be just like, you know, hanging out in Paris and London and all that fun stuff. But yeah, as far as coasters, Parc Asterie, maybe Disneyland Paris, Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, and Blackpool. Damn. Oh, I know what to do. Yeah. If I calculated right, my 250 should be in whatever the crappy SLC at Blackpool is. So that'll be fun. I'm really excited for the trip. I've always wanted to go. Philly is the Paris of the US. I hear Paris is the Philly of Europe. I've not heard great things about France, honestly. I was in France for a hot second last year when I went to Germany and then said I was going to go to Europa and then didn't go to Europa. But we went to Strasbourg for a day. And And even though Strasbourg is literally across the border from Germany and used to be a part of... Oh, look at that. That looks great. Very satisfied. Even though Strasbourg used to be part of Germany, like, the vibe shift going from Germany to France was incredible. Like, magically, like that, just everyone was an asshole. And it was really funny. So I'm excited to see how Paris lives up to that stereotype. This thing is a monster. The first half tries to kill you. They haven't like really added any updates for the suspended coaster, unfortunately. The real thing I'm sad about, and I guess the next coaster I'll do something you can actually see all the new track pieces. The thing that I'm sad about is that they haven't added any updates for the invert, which I think very much deserves new track pieces. Like, they've added track pieces for, like, literally everything else, but for some reason they haven't added anything for the invert. And they should, because the invert is a good ride model. That's not gonna work. Is this gonna work? No. I know exactly what I'm doing, folks. Isn't it obvious? We'll just go this way. I'm trying to end in a big-ass helix. There we go. Also, I'm sorry if I offended any French people in the chat. I assume there are 0 of them. I actually did meet a really chill French dude at the Eagles Super Bowl. Like I said, I'm not an Eagles fan, but like I live in Philly, and you know the Eagles are in the Super Bowl, and there's a beautiful generational beatdown. So I very much watched that game and had a lot of fun. But next to us in the bar was this. Oh man, you can't have the block breaks. That sucks. Yeah, next to us was a French dude, and he was the coolest French dude I've ever met. Like, every time they scored, he would go around and, like, forehead kiss everyone in our group, which is the most French thing that I've ever seen. And I love this guy, and I hope he's doing well. I can't fit the Big Bad Wolf 3, the Wolf's Revenge, but know in my heart that that's the true name of the ride. Been to Quebec and they were not. Yeah, Quebec's a different story. I hear like, oh, that was, yeah. While we were at this Eagles party, my friend asked the guy if he was from Quebec because it's weird to see a random French dude in Philly. And I've never seen a man get so offended in my life. It was hilarious. He like took it as a massive personal insult that my friend thought he was from Quebec. I'm like, okay, yeah, you are a French person, okay. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Shout out to the French, though. I'm sure I'm gonna love Parc Asterie, mainly because Gouderie exists. I've heard that Marineland is getting bought. I've not heard who's buying Marineland, and I hope to God that they save my precious Dragon Mountain because I've not been on it yet, and I need to. Alright, let's see if this exceeds the G-force penalties. I have a creeping feeling that it's going to. Hi, Serena. Hello. We were just talking about the England trip, actually. Well, I guess the England trip plus France. Plus Gouderie. England plus Gouderie. Oh, I thought somebody bought it. Did somebody not buy it? I have no perception of who's buying Marineland, but I hope somebody does, and I hope that they preserve Dragon Mountain. Alright, this thing is gonna kill people. Let's ride. I'm gonna zoom in for maximum effect. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, somehow I've not hit the lateral G penalty. This might actually work. This might actually work as a coaster. Folks, we're in business. Look at this. Look at this beautiful specimen of an arrow suspended. I have no notes. That was perfect. That was perfect. Alright, I will take suggestions for the name of this guy. I painted the big bad wolf colors because I'm a sentimental bastard, but I'm happy to make changes. Yeah, I mean, we've gone over Oakwood, but rip to Oakwood. Except Serena says that Oakwood wasn't great. But, you know, there are a lot of really sad thuzies who are mourning in this trying time, so maybe you should consider their feelings when you trash talk Oakwood. God. Yeah, I hear that they're like... It seems that they're not gonna open Dragon Mountain, but they're not gonna get rid of it. And then they'll have it ready for next year. And this year's just kind of a weird transition year. Yeah, this thing is great. What the hell is Waterfall? I've never heard of Waterfall. I mean, you probably told me, but I don't know what Waterfall is. Again, I will take name requests for this beautiful arrow suspended. I'm also, in the meantime, gonna do one of my favorite things in the world, which is very stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I like doing a quad down on a, I like doing a quad down on an arrow mine train. Wow, this is gonna be excessive. Oh my god. Oh, the water slide thing, right? Look at that. I was inspired by this. I was inspired by this for the ultimate. So, you know, actually, fun fact. Let me say this real quick. They have, like, a version of the ultimate. I think it's in the original Katie's. No, not Mel's World. It's Katie's World. Where's Katie's World? There's Katie's World. This is their version of Lightwater Valley, and they have a not real version of the ultimate called The Storm, which is just the ultimate. And I love that this exists. Even though, like, Chris Sawyer put actual parks in the game, like, you can get to, like, Blackpool and Alton Towers and, like, Hyde Park. For whatever reason, he made a fake version of Lightwater Valley where you can ride a fake version of the ultimate, which is awesome. Okay, sidebar over, back to the Leafy Lake stream and my quintuple down. It's not a quintuple down, it's just a quad down. I'm not even being goated this game. I'm just, like, going off on my own and doing ridiculous things on my own volition. Can I buy the land? Can I steal all the land for myself? And there's a way to do that, but I forget how. Own all land. Perfect. You know what we'll do? Think we can get enough people on this? I think we can, right? I'm gonna name this Final Destination 4. Oh, what is it? Unlock operating limits? No. I'm forgetting how to do... I want different modes. How do I do different modes? Show all operating modes, right? It won't let you, It won't let you, like, work, though? Powered launch without passing station. And the launch speed is 0 miles an hour. Okay, cool. We're gonna get the people on the death train. They're gonna fly off to their death. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. In many ways, this quad down symbolizes the downward trend of Six Flags' financial problems. Yeah. We'll go with that. Alright, let's get people on this ride. I'm also gonna make it red like a cannon. And I'm gonna name it Lightning Rod unless other people have issue with that. This might take a little bit for people to actually ride it, because we can't test it, obviously, because people will just die. We'll make it like a cannon. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is some 1776 shit right here. I'll make this look like a cannonball. It'll be black and white. And red all over. We just gotta open it. This is premium, yeah. We'll just call it premium experience. No, it can't go. You need to wait for people. Wait for full load. Okay. We gotta wait for this to fill up. That might take a little bit. That might go far. If they get lucky, they land in the river, and then maybe they'll survive. Again, still taking name requests for the suspended coaster. This is an actual coaster that actual people want to ride. Like Leon K over here, really excited. Tom C. Look how thrilled he is. Oh, it doesn't zoom in on the UI. Okay. Look how thrilled Tom C is to be on this ride. He's a really hungry guy. Really hungry guy. I guess I should feed the masses, right? I've almost burnt... My park rating is at 64. I've almost burned through all the fake money I've given myself. I should give them a bathroom, too. I am charging for restrooms because I'm a bastard. Oh. Forgot that I already put a bathroom right there. Oh, well. Alright, how we doing with the death machine? Has literally anybody boarded it? No. Oh no, we get some peeps. We get some peeps. Who's our brave? Okay, we got Will. Will is really happy to plunge to his death right here. It says he's on the ride, but I don't see him. Okay, there we go. Oh, they're going for the back car. They know what's up. They know what's up. I'm gonna let this fill up. To make it faster, I'm gonna bring a truckload of people in. Guests are getting lost or stuck. Oh, because there's probably some traffic issue. Alright, what path did I accidentally delete? It's too crowded here. Referring to who? Okay, to be fair, that is a lot of people. Probably because I just put a giant tram. How much am I charging for Fake Phoenix? That's why I'm not making any money. I'm charging $2 for this very high quality wooden coaster. Okay. Premium experience is filling up. Wow. I almost feel bad for these people. We got a full train. It's about to hurtle to their death. Let's do it, folks. Good thing I put the pre-drop in there. We all have a moment of silence for this poor train. I think I want to go this way. Any last words before this train plunges to their deaths? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because they're about to have a very bad ride. All right, that's long enough for morning. Let's do it. Whoo! Oh, come on, make the river. Hit the river, hit the river, hit the river. Oh, a couple people hit the river. Couple people hit the river. And you know what? Twist 1 still hasn't been fixed. And isn't that a tragedy? Oh, wow, look at all these people who are so... I wonder why they're really mad. Is it because a bunch of people just die? How many mechanics do I have? 8 mechanics. That should be enough. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to remodel it so that people forget that it is a ride that everyone died in. I'm gonna refurbish it. And I'm gonna make it even more ridiculous by unlocking the operating limits. And making the chain lift go 100 miles an hour. All right, take 2. Let's do it, fam. Now I've refreshed the ride, so we should get peeps coming in. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Who's our first boarder? Desmond. Desmond is not happy to be prepared to die. You know what's a great little like Easter egg about Roller Coaster Tycoon is that like the trains fill up, like the front rows fill up and the back rows fill up and no one goes to the middle. It's like such a nice like little detail that Chris Sawyer thought about. He's like, yeah, you know, people normally like go for the front or the back, so. Alright. Now this is gonna go far. This is gonna fly. So let's see it, let's see it, let's see it. Oh my god, it's truly lightning rod. Oh my god. Ho! Ho! Is he going off the map? They're going off the map! They crashed into the invisible wall! They crashed into the invisible wall! I gotta wonder now, like, how far can we go with this? Wait, why has Twist 1 not been fixed? What can they possibly not... Oh. That explains it. This missing piece of path, that explains a lot of things, actually. Oh, Mike, welcome to the stream. I just killed a bunch of people, and we're about to do it again. How fast can we go? I'm just gonna hold the button down and see how fast we can go. We can probably hit, like... Can we not? No, okay. We cannot. Alright, we've hit 200. I just want to see how... Okay, the max is 255 miles an hour. Round 3. This is the real one. You know what? It's not murder. These are just, like, you know, these are just peeps. They don't have any sentience. Oh, wow. The launch speed can go past 255. So I guess we're launching out of the station at... My god, how fast can this go? We've passed 573. We've got one brave per... Oh, I forgot to close it before refurbishing. Duh. We need people to actually ride this thing. Okay, that should do it. Let's go. Let's go. Who's our first? The handyman? I don't think the handyman's riding this. I think he's cleaning up the puke from the people who were afraid to die. And we got 2 mechanics. What did Troy think? Alright, we've got no bites yet. That's weird, because the other times it worked. And we gotta refurbish it again. Alright. Take 3. No, nobody's biting. Damn. Why not? I'm curious. I want to go on something more thrilling than Twist 1. Well, I have good news for you. He's trying to head for the log flume, but he is walking straight to his death. I'm like baffled why people aren't riding this. I'm gonna set the launch speed back to 0. I think 255 miles an hour will be more than fast enough. It's gonna be like a catapult. It's gonna be very entertaining. You know, there's the peeps are very scared of launch coasters. Alright, come on. That's gotta work. No? Ugh. This is so sad. I don't understand, though. Alright. Eventually I'll give up on this. We're gonna give it one more shot. Let's get peeps on the premium experience now. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it down to 100. I'm going to get a bunch of peeps in the queue. And then I'm going to... Because we got a bunch of peeps on before. Literally nothing is different. Come on, look at this value, too. It's only $1. Alright, well, we can cheat our way to do this. No, we still got no... Okay. I guess they've learned their lesson, and we bid adieu to our premium experience. Okay. Back to something a little more serious. I did want to show y'all some of the amazing things that have been developed. They have put some crazy stuff into OpenRCT 2, and it's really awesome, honestly. I really appreciate it. Like the OpenRCT 2 devs. Ooh, Rapterra. Yeah, also, yeah, if you have any... It's like really windy out, wow. If you have any comments or stuff you just want to talk about, hit me up in the chat. I'm willing to talk anything. Why is this only a max of 67, though? That's weird. It's supposed to be way higher. Okay, whatever. Rapterra looks fine. It's not exactly, driving me to KD, but... There's plenty about KD that drives me there. Okay, no, it's only... Ready for this? Ready for this? Look at this. Boom. Dive loop. What's that? You can make Storm Runner now? What? Actually, can you make Storm Runner? I don't think you can. Because you can't do the, Yeah, it'll be fine. Ooh, wait. No, maybe you can. If I do, like... It's just like insane, like how much incredible free content they keep putting into the game. Yeah. You got a good point there, Mike. You got a good point there. God, I always hate that drive to KD. It's always slightly longer than I think it is, and so I always hate it. But I mean, I'm excited for the Buzz Bars event at KD in BGW. I will be there. Please hold me to that. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm mad about Anaconda, but that being said, I-305 will get me anywhere. You know, like, look at this. Like, you can do diagonal inversions now. It's incredible. The future is here. Yeah, going through on the way there, it's usually fine. On the way back, going through DC is just a miserable nightmare. Oh, that looks great. That looks great. Yeah, I'm really excited. And I'll also be at Hollywood Nights, if I didn't mention that before. Which will be interesting. Yeah, I'll be going with Serena. That's why she's going. She got me the tickets, so thank you. Oh, she's referring to the Buzz Bars event. But thank you for getting me a Hollywood Nights ticket. Because I applied to the lottery and it didn't work. Like many others. Okay. We will continue with the stream. I'm going to take a brief break and we will be right back. Okay, we're back to the black screen. Okay, we're back. Oh, okay. I can't blame you for going to Epic Universe that weekend. I am very like, ooh, wow, look how close I is. I'm very interested in reading all the the first reactions, I guess. I didn't even realize that was really a thing. Until I got all these reviews from people. They're like, I went to Epic Universe today. I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't know that was happening. What's another? You can do, okay. You can do diagonal breaks and you can do vertical. Oh, maybe you have to do it sloping down. No, okay. It's only straight sloping down. You can do breaks sloping down. I guess not on the LSM coaster, which is weird because it's usually the one they do it on. But okay. Gonna continue with my discount Stormrunner. The one guy I was reading a review from was he said the second half of Stardust was a little disappointing. But that's just one dude. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be obviously it looks incredible. I'm sure it'll be a very good ride. I'm not that excited about it. But that's not the ride's fault. It's just because Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a great ride. I just, like, is it gonna be worth waiting 3 hours for? Where you can go to, like, a park where you don't have to wait 3 hours for a really good coaster? That's just my boomer opinion about these sorts of things. Oh, let's do a slow roll through the loop. Unless I misjudge. Nah, that's not enough. Ugh, that's annoying. Yeah, it doesn't look good, though. And I'm all about the aesthetics. I mean, there's Mako, there's Iron Gwazi, there's Velocicoaster, there's Hagrid's, which is actually a spectacular ride. lot of good options for best coaster in Florida. Actually, I'll do an Immelman here. Dive loop here. Yeah, I mean, knowing like, I'm sure the crowds will be okay, but there's still gonna be a lot of crowds. And I think I've just gotten old and to the point where I just have a really low line tolerance. I don't know if that's like a thing that, you know, normal people experience, but I just like don't tolerate lines well anymore. I'm like, if I'm waiting on a line, I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to be doing this right now. I think I just spent too much time. Because the coaster itself is in the way. I spent too much time going to parks when it's empty and having a great time that it's kind of ruined going to parks when it's crowded for me. If that makes any sense. So anyways, I'll be in Epic Universe in like 2028, and I'm sure I'll have a great time then. Unless somehow I get invited to go to a media day, which I highly doubt I will be, but be cool if I did. I'm sure somebody here has connections to the Universal Media Day people, right? Yeah, great. Thanks for the hookup. I appreciate it. I kid, of course. I'm not expecting that. But oh wait, can I do it? Can I do it? No! Damn. Yeah, and there's gonna be teething problems. There's gonna be a lot of crowns. You know. It's gonna be great though. It's gonna be great. Maybe I'll consider going in January. Maybe. Now, is this even gonna get through this inversion? Oh, look at that. This thing's just becoming a sprawling mess after I originally just made it a discount Stormrunner. I'm gonna put a block break here because we can. Oop. I mean, the early reviews for Epic Universe seem pretty promising though, so it'll be hype. You can't complain about a new high-quality Universal Park opening up. We'll Mosasaurus roll this. It's gonna be lit. Except there's damn Saleem and Richard, the killing in the way. Now we can just do it here. The only month of the year where it's acceptable to be in Florida is January. You know, I actually heard very good things about the Monsters Dark Ride from the 2 different opinions that I've read. It's 55 feet. Okay, this needs to be lower. Oop, can I get it? Yeah. I'm excited for Coda Land. I would go to Coda for the F1 race, but I would not ride the coasters while I'm there. And you got Siren's Curse coming up. That does look fun. Six Flags Mexico deserved it, but, you know, I guess Cedar Point can have it. It's just really funny to me that, like, Six Flags Mexico had a ride, like, earmarked for them, and Cedar Fair was like, nope! And just snatched it away from them. Very mean. Very mean. But funny. How do I do this? Is that gonna be... This could be too high. What if I do a corkscrew? Nah, it won't work. There's that in the way. There's coaster in the way. I'll do a cutback. That's genius. Yeah. Yeah. LaRonde isn't getting anything anytime soon, let's be real. If LaRonde makes it out of the next, like, 5 years, I'll be really impressed. You know, I hope they do. I hope for the best. LaRonde can do it. But if they make it out of the park closures, like, I'll be shocked. Is that another case that, like, Six Flags operates it, though they don't technically own it? I don't think so. I think Six Flags owns LaRonde, right? It's all very confusing. Ugh, I am one tile off. Ugh. Damn. I said god damn. Alright, we'll just do this. There we go. Actually, I'll do this. Well, that won't work. Why won't that work? Oh, it's because that's friggin... Ugh. I've kind of painted myself into a corner right here. Because the suspended is blocking me this way. There we go. We did it. We did it. We saved the country. Oh, it is an operated but not owned situation? They have, like, Six Flags is like a shocking amount of those. Okay, I'm gonna build from the back. That's what we're gonna do. Sometimes you need to do this. You need to do this when you screw up. 25. Was it 55 for the... Yeah, it's too high. I think is it like partially owned by the Canadian government, or did they just hallucinate that? Oh my god, is this one tile off again? I'm so mad. Oh, thank you. As you can tell, I'm just absolutely beside myself about just a truly tragic closure that's happened in the coaster community. I'm talking, of course, about Anaconda. May it rest in peace. Oh, I did it! Look at that! Thank you for joining in, Dan. I hope you are doing well. That was a nightmare to get to. But we did it. We'll make this a quick one. We'll make it like 18. Yeah. Alright, let's see. This got way out of hand. This got, like, really, really out of hand, but it seems like a fun ride. I didn't go far enough to make a swing launch, so I guess we'll take that. It's just like, look at this, like, flying snake dive. It's beautiful. The new pieces they put in are just, like, incredible. I think it's like 6 inversions before the mid-course. Oh yeah, we're still going. Obviously, I should be a coaster designer. The fun thing is I can absolutely get a job as a coaster designer with my skill set. But I could never do it. Much like I could never be a car designer, even though I love cars, because I'm just too much of a opinionated fan. Oh my god, look at that. We got it. We got 990 intensity. How many inversions? It's got 10 inversions. People will ride this thing. I'm very excited. I'm gonna call it Star Crust Racer, unless anyone has any better ideas. Boom. That's right. It's gonna go right to this path that leads to nowhere. And we'll call it Road to Nowhere by the Talking Heads. Great song. Yeah, literally, I was telling Serena about this before. I was, like, reaching out to people about, like, postdoc positions, like I was talking about before, and I ran into this guy who, like, does basically the exact same research that I do. He now has a job at the Sauber Formula 1 team, like, working as an aerodynamicist. We can name it Chunt. We'll name it Chunt. It does look like Cheetah Hunt. I got that. You know what? There we go. We got Chunt Dust Racers. Yeah. Big fan of Road to Nowhere by the Talking Heads. And yeah, the point is this dude who does research that I did has a job working for the Sauber Formula 1 team as but one of their aerodynamicists. And I'm like, wow, I could just, like, take my research and go work for an F1 team. That would be cool. I won't do it, though, because I would have no life. It'd be really cool, but it'd be really miserable. It's Cheetah Hunt if it were good. No, if you wanted to be Cheetah Hunt, you'd have a bunch of random turns over the water that don't really do anything. I say that, I didn't get to ride Cheetah Hunt. It was closed the one time I went to BGT. All day. I mean, that diagonal flying snake dive is just beautiful. It's incredible. The open RCT devs are the best. I think there's literally just one dude who does all of this for fun, and he's my hero, and I don't even know his name, but I want to give him a shout out because he's awesome. Alright, we have nobody showing up to the ride. This is because the path is disconnected. I'm just gonna connect all the paths. This is starting to get a little cramped. Again, I would not know Cheetah Hunt was closed when I went. But I did get to ride Kumba in row 6 when it wasn't warmed up. And it was okay. That's all that really matters, right? Kumba's definitely not getting demolished this year. I'm hoping Kumba gets demolished this year. This is on my death draft list. Actually, we have all this room. Okay, folks, I offer you an option. We could continue with this scenario, or we can open up Planco 2 and start futzing around Planco 2. Either one works. LMK, which one you would prefer, and we can go from there. Because I feel like I'm starting to fill this guy up pretty good. And I made chunt dust racers. I can't top chunt dust racers. I've heard too many people say the sinkhole rumors for it to not have some degree of truth. I do really wish I got to like ride Kumba like in its elite form though. I'm really sad that I didn't get the chance to do that. The one day we went to BGT was terrible. It was like a Saturday in the summer. It was crowded as hell. It was really hot. The park was like impossible to navigate. And then it just like started pouring rain in the middle of the day. And not like a Florida rain where it like ends in 30 minutes. No, it was just like absolutely pissing rain to the point that like we just had to leave. And so we left. And the day kind of sucked. It felt a little rough, but you know, nothing crazy. I wasn't too bothered by it, but again, I'm the type of person who rides Canyon Blaster at the Adventure Dome 14 times in a row, so I guess I'm not the oh, is it gonna make that? I'm curious. I'm not the type of person to be making these sorts of value judgments. I don't think it will, but I'm gonna try it. Very realistic Schwarzkopf. No, it doesn't make that. No, I was trying to do... We gotta make it a little taller. I was trying to do like a little fun like variant on the Schwarzkopf looper. With no lift hill. Is it gonna make that? I don't know. BGT is a terribly laid out park. Yay, it did it. It's the anti-chimera because it goes through the loop at 5 miles an hour. That's another one we have on the death draft is All-American Triple Loop. My friend suggested it to me. I'm like, what do you mean they're gonna close All-American Triple Loop? It literally just opened. He's like, no, bro. They're gonna try to run one of the cars backwards and it's gonna end badly. And I'm like, ooh, you kind of have a point there. I feel like I'm gonna run out of momentum. Maybe not. Maybe not. And no. Mike, were you at the Buzz Bars event at BGT? I should have gone. Serena and I could have gone. It was literally the weekend you were here, Serena, and I was like, eh. Well, you probably could have made it work. Yeah, I think the coaster lineup at Busch Gardens Tampa is better, but I think as a park, BGW is easily better. Like, BGW is hilly and kind of, like, exhausting to get around, but it makes sense. And I also have a very sentimental connection to BGW because I used to go there all the time as a kid. But that's immaterial to the quality of the park. They also have an Arrow Looper, and you know who doesn't have an Arrow Looper or a Schwarzkopf Looper? I mean, I guess technically they do. Cause it's still just sitting there. As far as I'm aware, last time I checked, Scorpion's just still sitting there. My attempts to make this Schwarzkopf are not going super great. I mean, it's getting through the layout. You should probably have like a turnaround here, and then that leads into like a helix. I haven't been on Pantheon, so I wouldn't know, but you know, in a month's time we'll be riding Tutati. So I guess I'll find out how good Pantheon really is. Ooh, yes. Yes. It's a packaging miracle. Yes, BGT did have a generic arrow looper. Wasn't it literally just a corkscrew? Oh, I made it. Wow, this thing is sad. Maybe we should have built the station like 5 feet higher up. Yeah, I mean, if what I've seen of, I don't even remember what the ride's called. If what I've seen of the BGT arrow looper is anything to go off of, it doesn't seem like it was a major loss. Nice. What a sad ride. Well, like, it's like the little Schwarzkopf that could. Like, I'm just so proud of it. It keeps going. Despite all efforts to the contrary, it keeps going. Alright, we're gonna do one more loop down here. Oh, look at all the puke down here. Ew. Didn't someone hire a janitor? Oh, Python, right? That is a good name for an hour looper. I'll give them that. We were like researching earlier. You know that Diamondback, there are only 2 Diamondbacks in the roller coaster world? Kind of surprised about that. You would think that Diamondback would be like a common coaster name like Viper, but no. God. There's this one guy that always drives in my neighborhood that has a car with a terrible fart can exhaust. And I always hear, ooh, yeah, let's go. I don't think it's going to make it that far, but we'll see. One day I'm going to see what the car is and be able to yell at him. Whoop! Oh, okay, we did it. We did it, folks. We did it. I'm very proud. Gonna give myself a little congratulatory pat on the back. Yeah, there's only 2. It's kind of wild. And technically, they're not even the same ride. Yeah, I think it is a Honda, yeah. Not a good sounding Honda. It almost sounds like a rotary. Maybe it is like an RX-8, but actually it runs way too often for it to be an RX-8. Yeah, there are only 2 Diamondbacks, fun fact, and they're not even spelled the same. So you technically have 2 Diamondbacks that are completely different rides. Look at this terrible gravity-driven Schwarzkopf with a ninja finale. Isn't this a beautiful sight? This thing's terrible. I'm not sure if I believe that backwards rumor. That would be really cool though. Oh my god. This thing is just so sad. But I like love it. It's so plucky. We should get more backwards coasters. Backwards coasters are really fun. Like the backwards part of Everest is actually like surprisingly thrilling. It's the only part of that ride that is thrilling. Really? Really? I need height marks. What are we at? We're at... Oh wow, we're higher up on this hill than I thought. Oh, we're only at 10. Okay, we gotta get down to -5. Yeah, I'll keep going. Oh, I'm at 0. Not even at -5. Wow. Bring me home. Wonder what the ratings on this are. not that great. But you know what? I'm gonna name it like, what's like a good name for like a plucky upstart? Like a little annoying teenager that like is not physically adept but keeps trying in gym class. The corkscrew really completes it because it just ruins the illusion of it being a good Schwarzkopf. I love that. Incredible park we have going here. We got Salim and Richard the Killer. We have the only, like, reasonable ride in the whole lineup. We have Chunt Dust Racers. We have an arrow suspended that tries to kill you, but is filled with people. So shout out to the people. Oh, Kathleen is mad. Kathleen is not happy. She's not happy. The small fry coaster. I'll just name it like French fries or something. I want to see a back row on this. Is pretty. 23 cobras. 11 anacondas? Really? There's only one anaconda, and it's dead to me. Mostly because it's dead physically. Rip to a legend. There's only one mamba, too. That's surprising there's only one mamba. I hope you didn't spend too much time on that, Serena. Unless you did. In which case, I respect it. You will get wicked hang time on this thing. I'll give it that. I'll give it that. I guess you can just RCDB the snake names and have them up in 5 minutes. You especially get wicked hang time when you're like going like right side up through the corkscrew. That's a joke about how the thing glitches. Okay. If you will suffer my indignity, I think I am prepared to move to Planco for our next adventure. I'm going to save this. I'm going to move to Planco 2. Oh no, there's an update queued. This could be bad. It should go quick though. Nope, it's stalled. Okay, great. Okay, we'll be back here for a little bit. Gonna make a death trap. Oh, this is an RCT classic. You don't even need like a... You don't need the exit either. You don't even need to put cheats on for this. You can just let them rip. Oh, okay. I forgot that I turned off the limits. 200 miles an hour. Alright, peeps. Hop in. Okay, we got 2. Oh! Oh! Oh, okay. It's gone. It's gone. Wait. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, he's still there. Ooh. I'm loving the idea of Prince Dakar. I'll probably do that in Planco too, though, because... Wow, that was a fun one. What happens if you go even lower? Just have the base. I also want a full crew this time. And we'll launch it at, let's see, whatever the fastest speed is. If we can get it to 500, I'll be happy. What's the maximum speed on these things? I thought it'd be 255, but some of these, it's not. Okay, unfortunately, people are not wanting to ride. What if I make it free? Maybe I just need to make it free. Okay, what are you thinking? I'm not going on Launch Freefall 1. It isn't safe. That's fair. It is very much not safe. Very much not safe. I think we need to build a new one. I'm gonna call this the Hotel California because you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. I wonder if it's gonna like shoot off in a different direction or it'll shoot off in the same direction. But I want to wait for full load. We should get people on this. We should get people on this. Okay, we got people on this. I'm in a very destructive mood today. I don't know why. Okay, we just need 2 more peeps. And then we're go for launch. Okay, we just need 1 more peep. Okay, are we ready for this? Let's ride. I love how it just disappears. It just totally disappears. Where's it gonna land? Where's it gonna land? Ooh, right back on top. Ooh. Wow. That was very... Oh, 8 people have died in the accident on Launch Freefall 1. That's not good. That's not good. Rip to a real one. Okay. Let's go to Planco 2. We're gonna release Prince Dakar. As for my top 5 Eagles songs, that's a good question, actually. I don't have a list off the top of my head. It'd probably be... Hotel California, obviously. Life in the Fast Lane. Lion Eyes. Oh, I Can't Tell You Why is a banger. And, maybe Peaceful Easy Feeling? I don't know. They do have a lot of great songs. They do. I feel very much a boomer about it, but they are great. Okay. Did we get Planco? Is it working? I booted it. Okay, there we go. We should have it. We should have it. Okay, the black screen is also on my No? This isn't going very well. I apologize. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, I think that this is from the last time I ran a Planco 2 stream. We're gonna make Prince Dakar. We're gonna make it 45 feet tall. It's gonna be Matugani if it went 120 feet in the air. Oh, I did put one of those... I did put a 700-foot tall mat flume on. Which I think we need to indulge. Is there anyone on it, though? Is this the lifeguard? Oh, I feel so bad for this lifeguard who has to walk up to the top of this 700-foot tall. It is open, right? Is this flume open? Yeah, it is. I had people riding it before. Oh, there we go. We got a... No, that's the lifeguard again. I'm a fool. We'll get somebody. There we go. Who we got? We got Carly Day. We got Carly Day Jepsen, who's walking down because she's afraid. Which is fair. Okay, here we go. We got two right here. They're apparently heartbroken. I don't even know what that means. What does this mean? We got Todd Bueno. There's about to be no bueno. The annoying thing about this is you have to wait like an hour for them to get to the top of the ride. Nope, they walked back. Great. This is going so well. I don't get it, because when last time we were here on the stream, like a bunch of people wrote it. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's because our ride exceeds G-force limits. I know what I need to do. It's simple. We just need to extend the launch by like 1 foot. Boom. It's annoying that you have to test everything on Planco. Look at them shoot out. It's like a cannon. Thing is just a machine. Yeah, that's it. There has to be some drama there, right? Like it looks like there's some saucy drama. I just want to get like it's very entertaining watching one person ride this ride. It's very stupid but very funny. This guy seems chill. This guy seems happy. Nope, turning around. Okay, great. What the hell was that? Okay. I'm giving up. I tried, folks. Right, they landed right here. That's why I made this little platform. Because the peeps don't die. Fun fact. I tried. I've definitely checked it out. Okay. Here we go. We'll put it right next to the launch track. Because it's funny. I am going for the realism. I guess the realism would be the switch track, but that's too much effort. That's too much to ask. All right. Okay. 122 miles an hour, max acceleration. The annoying thing about Planco 2 is that you have to test the ride before you can, like, run it. Before you can get people on it. Which means that you can't, like, do what I did in Roller Coaster Tycoon. God, why is it so windy out? Sorry. Just making sure I get to top speed. We indeed get to top speed. Okay, 45 foot, so we're at 45, so it's gotta be 90. Wait, let me do the math. It might give me issues with the, Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. This is gonna be so bad. Oh wait, no, it should be... Wait, I can do math. I can do math, kids. Alcohol helps with math. Oh no. Now this is just brutal. I think that is indeed more than 90 feet, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much more. Much more horror than that. Like, that's pretty horrid. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, this hill will give great ejector, I'm sure. That little hill, great ejector. Actually, I gotta like make it more shallow, cause I think we're really giving King Dakar the honor it deserves. Yeah, oh shit. I put it in the wrong direction. It's okay, nobody's riding the slide anyway, so it's okay. Also, it seems that the brakes didn't really work. Okay, I'm lazy. I'm just gonna auto. I don't care about this end of day report. I'm just gonna autocomplete. No, what? No, just turn right. I mean, turn left. Make like a NASCAR and turn left. That's a really topical joke. The kids love a good NASCAR joke. I'm not sure if it's gonna make it through here, though. Alright, folks, are we ready for this ride? Let me just do one thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, are we ready for this? I'm trying to ride it. Let me ride it. I'm gonna do the back cam for maximum impact. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah! Ah! No notes. That was perfect. We have a 3.47 excitement, a 20 in intensity. My ride is too scary. You hear that? This is too scary. Can you believe it? I'm actually curious to see what happens if I fix the brakes and we lose that insane laterals on the corner. Is this still gonna like... Is this still gonna be way too much? Or maybe not. Honestly, that's a good model of the catch car. It's still way too fast through the last corner. Those brakes ain't doing jack squat. However, we reduced our fear from 20 to 18.33. So I consider that a victory. We'll add on to the magnets. I want this to brake at a decent speed and come back really slowly. Oh, there we go. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, and then it just crawls through. Wow. Over in a flat. Yes. This was what I was looking for. This is it right here. Right through the giant slide that nobody wants to ride. I'm curious if that broke it down to a level. Oh, is it even gonna make the station? Oh my god, it almost didn't make the station. Hey, we have a 0.82 excitement, 7.93 fear, and 4 point. That might get people on the ride. That might get people on the ride. It exceeds G-force limits, though, so probably not. It'd probably be a little more. Actually, no. I do want to smooth this thing out a little bit, though, because, you know, that's going to make a big difference if we smooth it out. Huge difference. Look at that. It's not even straight anymore. Okay, put an entrance, an exit, and then I get to do my favorite thing, which is deal with Planet Coaster 2's terrible path builder. This is the entrance, right? Okay. God, I hate the path builder. It's so bad. Ugh. I thought that was the same slope as the others. Can't we just make the Roller Coaster Tycoon path builder? That wasn't even Q-line. You have to delete all of this? Hey, I don't want to hear Lavi Bor being called the Viper. That sounds fake. Serena, isn't it 2 a.m. over there? I'm not shaming you publicly, but I am shaming you publicly. I appreciate your commitment to the stream. Ugh. I just want to see if people will ride this. Is that too much to ask? I feel like I'm in purgatory. Is this what happens if you aren't good enough to go to heaven? They just make you play with the Planet Coaster 2 Path Builder? Look at that. Why is that a different slope? Ugh. Ugh. The worst. The literal worst. I'm gonna spend all this time building the path and then nobody's gonna ride this thing. I cannot wait. Or like a mantis screen. Like a darker blue. Somebody should tell Airtime Thrills that Lavibora means Viper. There we go. Look, I got an achievement. Build and open a coaster that reaches at least 100 miles an hour, which somehow I've not done yet. Now we wait for the guests to roll. Look at this. I tried to make a straight path and then I gave up. I'm keeping that as a memento. Think anyone's gonna go for it? I don't think anyone's gonna go for it. I hope this guy. Who's this guy? Oh, we got one. We got one. Who's this? Who's this? God. Okay. No, I'm gonna say I wish like oh, it's a ride attendant. He's going to work for his job. They're all ride attendants looking to work. Okay. Oh, I did make this guy, which is not King Dakar, but I did enjoy this thing. Okay, well we can give this another ride, even if none of the peeps will. I want the backwards look, yeah. How long do you wait? Oh wow, I have a 0.00 excitement. These people don't know good taste. Screw it, I'm just gonna put it in test mode again. So I want to see the guest facing cam. Should be entertaining. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. No notes. Let's go ride this one. I called it a half-decent pile of shit because it's a half-decent pile of shit. I'm really mad. I love the layout of this thing, but the profiling is really disappointing. It's unfortunately still hard to make good profiling on Glencoe 2. Look at that top hat. Could be much better. Then I added some like I-305 turns. And then this was just a terrible transition into a flying snake dive. And then a stall. But again, I like the layout. It's just the execution was not very well done. But the layout is good. I will stand by that. "21% of people want to go on their half-decent pile of shit." Could be so good. I made this as a test to see if gravity worked. The answer is no, if you're curious. Look at that side friction coaster that is just hangs up there. Man. Oh, right. How about this, here's a remake of Steamin' Demon, but we made it 700 feet tall for some reason. Let's give it a ride. Good replica of Steamin' Demon if you ignore the fact that it's 700 feet tall. Okay, folks. I got one more in me. So, if y'all have suggestions for something ridiculous, this is your chance. We have many ride options here. Where is the... I actually really like the original, like... Like, in the earliest updated Plan Code 2, they had, like, a really cool overview to see all the coasters, and then they got rid of it, and now it just looks standard. Maybe there's a way to get it back. We got the tilt coaster. We could do a Giga Dive. That seems too normal, but we could do it. Oh, it's way past Giga Steam and Demon. Like, Terra Steam and Demon. It was a great creation. I'll give you that. Beautiful creation. My go-to disaster class would be a tilt coaster. And we can do something ridiculous with a tilt. Like a tilt into a tilt. Or what? I wonder what happens. Wait, what happens if I try to connect to the tilt track? Ooh. Ooh, that's a stupid idea. I'm into that. It's definitely not gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm curious to see what happens. I mean, a tilt coaster is just a form of dive coaster, isn't it? If we really consider things. I need to build a bit of a drop in first, though. So that it actually can, like, make it back to the tilt track. I guess it physically can't get back to the tilt track, though, because the tilt track stops it. Alright. So maybe I'll just go right into the tilt track, and then I'll have to make a chain lift. Okay. I have to make a chain lift to go back into the tilt track, so... That's very realistic. Very realistic. How's that even gonna work? How's that even gonna work? Okay, I'm gonna try my best to make minimal adjustments, so we'll put off the banking offset. I want this to, like, actually, like, line up perfectly. I assume it's gonna crash anyway, but... We're at 45, we need to be at 49. Add some croc screws. I'll probably do more ridiculous things with this once I test out the initial... Well, slow your roll there, brother. Love me some good croc screws. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're making a tilt coaster that crashes into itself. Welcome to the stream. Wait, do we need to go up or down? This is 45. And that's 49. But, oh no, it's not. Oh, I see. It's at 33. Okay, okay, okay. We can make this happen. What if it just, like, went back into the station? It won't, but what if it did? Okay, we're at 33. Oh. It's off. Ah. Rip. Rip. But now, nope. There we go. We did it. It's like infinitesimally off, though. Maybe that's acceptable, yeah? 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 That close enough? That close enough, folks? If I'm going for this, so... Ah, so close. I know this isn't gonna work. But I have a dream. We're close, we're close. That's... yeah, Copperhead Strike, it's a good point. It's a good call. Ugh, I don't think I could get any better than that. Like, come on. Look at that. That's basically perfect. That's enough tolerance. I would consider the arrow wheels to work on that. I know what's gonna happen on the back end. I'm just curious what's gonna happen when we when it tries to tilt. Is it gonna crash into the track here? No. Is it gonna crash into the ground? There's no hole in the ground. Oh, I lied. There's a big hole in the ground that I didn't see before. I stand corrected, folks. This will be less exciting than I realized. Alright, here it comes. Here it comes. Here's the big moment. Yeah, Serena, go to bed. Get some rest. Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this? Back to the station. Oh, it crashed. Can you believe that it crashed? I want to watch it from the outside now. I used to do this thing in RCT 3 where I'd make a tilt coaster. I'd make a tilt coaster and the two sides would like connect in the middle. I thought it was the coolest idea in the world. I still think that'd be really cool, actually. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, wait, wait. We got one back to the station. Almost. Yep, yep, yep. Why is it? Oh, it's glitching out on me. Why does it keep going left? Okay, we're good, we're good. Wait, that time? There was one car that went back. Alright, let's see. Well, that was fun. Okay, we'll make this... What do you want? A 10 inversion, 2 tilt, exa tilt? That can be arranged. I'm doing a Drakenfire dive loop. Oh, let me add the, do the angle snap again. It almost looked like it would work. I didn't think it would, but it looked close enough that I thought that maybe it could have. And I really wish it did, because it looked fun. The loop roll thing is so confusing. You make an arrow shuttle loop with 2 trains. How would that work? Asking for logistics' sake. I guess I could just, like, have, like, 2 separate rides. I don't know if that would work in Planco, unfortunately. This is higher off the ground than I thought. I wonder what happens if you go straight into a tilt here. Like, is it just gonna crash? Or is it gonna keep going? Beep. Let's see. I know, it's telling me that Prince Daka has finished testing. I'm aware of that fact. Beautiful Drakenfire dive loop. Okay, is it gonna crash or is it gonna stop? Oh, it just stopped. That's lame. I don't think we had enough velocity, I guess. Alright, 10 inversions. 10 inversions is a lot of inversions. Well, I did just ride the Big Apple coaster, so I guess I'll do guess I'll do this. For those who were not here during the beginning of the stream, the Big Apple coaster sucked. But like in a really entertaining way, in a robustly entertaining way. want a demonic knot. Yeah. Do a big dramatic double corkscrew. Okay, so that's 4. We get a good interaction with Prince Daka. By interaction, I mean it's gonna hit Prince Daka. Unless you just do that, which would work. That's boring, though. What if we do a demonic knot? Does that successfully wrap around Prince Daka without hitting it? I think it does. Hell yeah, brothers. That's enough clearance, right? That's enough clearance. Prince Daka is definitely not gonna hit that. What's a demonic knot gonna be like on a Vekoma tilt? Alright, no, we're going way too far out in the other direction. Unless I demonic knot out of here. Oh, no, I'll do... What do? I'm gonna do a transition out of this that's not as aggressive. Okay, we can do that, just like... Yeah. Now we demonic knot. Which I keep forgetting how to get to the stupid demonic knot. On left or right? I guess right. That's good pathway interaction there. Look at these people. They're excited to see the demonic knot. Okay, what am I at? We got 1. Okay, good night. Thanks for coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we gotta do... We gotta do the finale, the Colossus finale. I'm excited for Colossus. I think it's gonna be really funny. And funny is what I care about when it comes to a good roller coaster experience. We'll do a little slope down. Oh no, but I won't be able to hit 90. I want to get like a 3 degrees works. Alright, this is gonna take too long. I'm just gonna do it the... Whoa, why? How did I get this way? So we got... I need 4. Just like the real ride. Is there not just like a heartline roll? Inline roll, inline twist? Inline twist exit? Is there not just like a heartline roll section? I don't have any real opinions about Quantum Accelerator because it seems pretty generic. This is going like way far back and I'm also screwing it up. Why is it not like... Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. Hell yeah. And I need the double tilt. I wish it'd be really funny if you could do like an upside down tilt. You can't, but it'd be really funny if you could. Maybe I will. Nah, it's too much effort. How fast are we going here? Can I like shoot up? Yeah, what if I do that? Do like a more gradual transition into the tilt track. And I'm just gonna have it crash into here for the test. Wait. I think I turned collision off or something. That's really funny, so I'm gonna keep it. What's the height on this? 87? Yeah, time to be lazy and hit the autocomplete button. Perf. Well, actually, I'll do this. For those of you who are unaware, a block section is a section of track that only one train can occupy. At the end of the block is a method to stop the train. Alright, I'm fascinated to see what happens here. Yeah, are they gonna walk right through? Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's see, Kelly. You gonna walk right through the tilt track? Oh, they got stopped by the ride worker, but they're not stopped by the track piercing right through the center of the path. Great. No notes. No notes. Oh, he's heading to the half-decent pile of shit. All right, let's give this tipper coaster a whirl. Get the front bumper cam. I thought initially this like didn't go through the ground because like the preview showed that it didn't like open the ground, and I thought it was just gonna crash into the ground. That would have been really funny, but nope. There's a hole. That's lame. This would be a really cool entrance though for a tilt coaster, and Vekoma should consider this. They should hire me, just like right out of the station, just like a drop underground into the chain lift. It's genius. It's genius. Alright, I wanted to get the G's up. Oh, I didn't smooth this at all, so this is gonna be rough, isn't it? This could be very rough. Oh well. I mostly use the pre-built versions anyway, so it was gonna be janky regardless. Ooh. Just like the Big Apple coaster. Actually, that was pretty smooth for custom track right there. That was too. It wasn't great, but ooh. Demonic Knot does not look good on a Vekoma looper. Oh boy. Oh boy. There was a Planko oof. Oof. There was a Planko update. It's been fine. Oh, I kind of nailed the speed into that. For having done absolutely nothing to actually, like, plan this out. That was pretty good. Ready? We're about to go right through the path. I hope there's a person there, so that the collision completely ignores the person and it's just totally fine. We're just gonna go right through the path, aren't we? Yep. Wow, pulled 5.57 Gs. No notes. Honestly, not a terrible ride. Damn, look at those reviews. We got 7.09 excitement, 5.36 fear, and 1.93 nausea. This is a good ride. This is a very good ride. Minus the jank and like this going right through the path right here. I really wish that Planko did collision, because this should be really funny. But alas, I guess they won't. And we'll have to cry about it. I don't hate this thing, though. I mean, obviously it's really janky because I didn't smooth it. But it looks like it'd be kind of fun, not gonna lie. Dragonfire dive drop. Good dive loop. Double corkscrews. Into a demonic knot. And a good old quadruple turn finale. Sounds fun. Alright, folks. So, that is going to be the last coaster of the stream. Y'all have anything more to say before we log things off here? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Otherwise, I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you had fun tonight. This was a bit of a wild stream. I don't know what came over me, but I had a good time. I hope you all did too. Hopefully next week, I'm hoping. I rode Canyon Blaster 14 times in a row, so I made a video about that. So I'm hoping to have that out by next weekend, next Friday. So I usually release the videos. So, you know, an old school rant, not rant, old school marathon. 14 times in a row. I planned 10 and then I did 4 more. After that, I will be going on my trip to England and France, which I kind of talked about at the beginning of the stream. But if you missed that, 1 month from today it starts. 1 month from today we'll be in Parc Asterie. And then we'll be going to England to go to Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, and Blackpool. So that'll be fun. Get a lot of fun new credits. Should get my 250 at Blackpool, which is probably going to be the SLC because that's the funniest result. And we got plenty more fun stuff going on. I'm hoping during the summer I should be done with my thesis and I should hopefully just have the whole summer free, which would be awesome because I do a lot of traveling, do a lot of fun coaster road trips, but no guarantees about that. And then I'll maybe be in Europe next year, so who knows. Anyways, thank you all for joining in. Hope you all enjoy the content coming up in the near future. Again, if you haven't seen it already, watch the Death Draft video. It's very funny. Watch the Ka Elegy, because I put a lot of work into that. And I will see you all on the other side. Thank you again. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Bye. I'm waiting like 10 seconds because there's input lag here, so I'm letting you all say your goodbyes. Okay. I'm done now. Bye.